Welcome back to Fandom Night. This is the Wednesday Sentai show thing, and let's do the co-host thing. William Bush, Reploid Bill.
Sud Level Sario.
Scott Action Jackson.
And Nick the Lone Paladin.
Today we are on Battle Fever J again, and it is time for BF.
It's your best friend, the giant robot. Behold his friendliness.
Are you sure it's not for something else? Because I'm pretty sure if he touches that button in the middle of his weenie, it's not going to be pretty for whatever he's fighting.
What, you think it's supposed to stand for Big Fatty?
Be thankful it's not a BFF.
I'm thinking more along the lines of Buck Futter, but
Now this is very much an of course a picture, somebody's artist rendering, but does he have two anchors hanging from his waist?
Possibly.
Like, yeah. Unless they're hanging from more of his wrist than his waist, because the chains look like
those are on his wrists.
Yeah,
the chains are on the wrist.
So he spins around and does a Zangief take your ass down with some anchors, maybe.
He's a hankering for an anchoring, Bill.
And he's twice as...
Oh, yeah. If everybody has missed it, the bad puns are back.
No, not the bad puns are back. Just Bill's face there. I wish people could see that.
But
That's
check out,
why I said
check
the
out
bad puns.
The head. I mean, those axes.
He's there to ask you a question while he's doing an anchoring.
It's kind of neat. He's got that
2 times.
He's got that samurai Ronin thing going on. I'm kind of into it. Next. Okay, that's better. Oh, I'm liking this dude.
Yeah.
Right
Wait,
off
where'd
the
the
bat.
anchors go? He's not hankering for an anchoring anymore, Bill. Now he's got a weird... Wait, are those fridge magnets on his sword? Those are fridge magnet letters.
Awesome.
Get the fuck out of here.
No.
But this is when
But
the action
those
figures...
are
so.
giant fridge magnet.
I don't want to meet the person that has
No,
that
no, no.
size fridge. That's your fridge
Technically-
in the future.
Technically, this would be Soviet Russia's answer here. This is where the fridge hangs off the magnet.
No.
It-
Because they're chilling out on a sword guy. Now, if it was...
Sometimes you get hungry. That's why they had a concession bot later on.
But this is an image of the action figure in one of the poses.
It still has giant fridge magnets on the sword.
And it's still
And
got...
I flubbed.
And it's still got a button where it's...
I'm digging this guy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, except now it's not on the crotch. It's on his belt.
I think it was last time,
Yeah,
too. I
it
think
was
the
last
artist
time. It
rendering
just-
was kind of off.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a little low for the belt region.
It was taking a Raditz point of view.
A Raditz point of view because it
Down,
sucked
up.
so bad.
What is this down here on his leg? It's still there. It's the thing I thought
Yeah.
was an anchor.
It might be another weapon or something.
It's possibly a second katana.
It might be a hammer.
Is it hammer time?
I think it's connected to his legs. He has one on each side, and it looks like he could reach down and grab them.
Huh.
Next. Oh, that's awesome. Dude,
That
I'm loving
is
this
sweet.
guy.
He's
I would buy
charging up
this
his
toy.
Attack.
Yes.
I still can't get over the fridge magnets on his sword.
I don't care. I would buy the crap out of this toy.
F.
I don't know because he's holding the thing.
Dude, Battle Fever J had a pretty sweet robot.
Yeah. Yeah,
They weren't
did.
very sweet.
Oh no,
but-
no. I know what BF stands for now.
What?
Big fucker. Because it's huge.
Now
That's
this
a huge bitch.
this is also the first official Super Sentai Robo, since the last video podcast was the Spider-Man one.
Spider-Man thing.
Yeah.
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 Spider Romano.
Yeah, you missed that one.
Yeah, I had to do the work thing.
Yeah.
This week I
Yeah,
don't.
kind of like almost everybody missed the thing on the video that I caught, which made us take down the video and fix it.
What was that, by the way? Because I was at work, and all of a sudden...
Sample text.
Okay, because
Literally,
here's what
yeah.
happens. I'm signed to Google+, and believe it or not, most of the people watching the Sentai show seem to be on Google+, because that's where I get a lot of comments and whatnot sent like directly to my page.
Yeah.
And one of the comments I got was, "Thank you so much for covering Leopardon because we were thinking you were going to go straight to Battle Fever J Robot, and this is the guy that truly started it all. So I was getting thank yous and whatnot. And I was like, well, it wasn't like a situation that I necessarily planned. I just figured that Spider-Man kind of set the standard.
Even I brought it up.
Yeah, so we should start there. And then he, like a little while later, he was like, what's wrong with the video? I was like, what's he talking about? So I go in and try to click on it, and then all of a sudden on the messenger, you guys are like, oh, way to go, and you're posting some sample thing.
It was the 25-minute and 38-second.
Around the 25-minute mark, I guess when Scotty was editing it, his computer literally put in like a placeholder text value thing for where the score was supposed to go, but the score didn't come until later.
The score is sample text.
Yeah, literally, the score was sample text for about a good 30 seconds, and I was like, how the fuck did nobody catch this?
The score was
How
so
am I
crazy.
the first person to catch this and say something? So I said something to Scott, and he was like, oh, well, fuck me, and literally just took it down so he could re-edit it to re-upload it. And I was like, you couldn't just re-edit it and then, like, try to upload it while you're, like, deleting it?
No, sir. Professional.
Because YouTube can be a bitch, because if you try to re-upload something that looks the same as what you already got up,
it'll freak out
I know
on
that,
you.
but you know what I mean? Like, you could have, like, waited till it's ready to go, then take it down
What?
so when it goes right back.
I got a
But
kick
still.
out of the fact that you went to the Facebook and you were like, blah, 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 we're sorry, we're very professional.
And I
And
fixed
then me
that
and Nick
problem.
got into the professional Jack taking a shit
Yep.
argument, yes.
And then I said, and professionalism has gone out the window.
No,
I
it
have
hasn't, 'cause
succeeded in
that's
my
our level
mission.
of professionalism.
I
Taking
also,
a shit.
I also would like to take this moment real quick to say, contact information, go to fandomnight.com.
Shameless.
Go to fandomnight.com. It is up, and you could get onto our Facebook group page, and you could have seen some professionalism at its finest.
Hey, I never stated I was professional. I am the comic relief. Hence why I hit you guys with water bottles when we were up at the panel, because it was funny.
Then what's
That
my
actually
job?
got laughs. You're fat.
Oh, yeah, right. I'm supposed to eat Bill out of house and home.
I'm glad you added that last part.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for adding house and home. So,
All right, to the
And
next
Scotty's
picture
got
now.
nothing to say, so next.
Okay.
dude, he's got a shield too, and an axe. So he's got an awesome sword, an axe, a shield.
Hold on. So this dude goes from feudal Japan to Viking go kill yourself.
No,
wait,
Japan
look
had
at-
axes.
first of all-
Look at how many
It's
Sentai
Viking.
characters there are for the
Viking.
Battle Fever J team. I mean, there's
I
different.
don't remember that.
But
That's
who
been
the
a minute.
fuck-
That's
is he
he's
saving?
right there too, because each one of the guys from Battle Fever J was a different country. Like there was
Oh,
the
yeah, it
American
was that
lady
one.
and
Uh-huh.
dancing Kazakh Ranger.
Which again,
Pharaoh
they're clearly
Kazakh.
in America because you could see the fucking the Empire
Kazakh
State in
Ranger
the
was
back.
best Ranger.
But again,
Yep.
who the fuck is the Zord supposed to be saving? Look at the city; it's half goddamn destroyed.
No one said they were doing a good job.
hey, just remember, sometimes a city has to have its women burned and their churches raped to summon a giant robot to come save it. But it's already too late.
We got everybody's trying to burn our churches and rape our women, and they're burning our churches and raping our women, and they're raping our churches and burning our women.
Yep, pretty much. Then we had to call in the giant robot. That's when you call in the giant robot.
I like how the effect in the back here, I realize this is still a toy that somebody did something with, but I like how they're stealing the effect that's used in, like, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 when you do your special and it goes to the blue screen and all the lines come in on your guy before they...
Before the attack finally hits.
Check out this ultra combo.
Next.
It's going to hit you in a second. See, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah,
I think it's
These are just the toy images, too.
yeah.
yeah.
Somebody took a lot of time to be like, I'm going to make this look awesome.
It makes me feel like the show probably looked really good. Next.
Oh, hey.
Dude, Andy has... Oh, yeah, okay, so
All right.
there's the chain. So
Yeah.
that's so he doesn't drop his
That's
weapons?
one chain.
So, Bill, this robot likes to ask you some questions. because he's hoping it'll pique your interest. So cut him some slack and he'll get straight to the point.
And there's a train behind him.
This is true.
Yeah, there's a choo-choo behind him.
Yeah, so he's trying to run a train on him.
Yep.
So
He's running a train of questions on him.
I'm noticing with this chain that he's connecting to his weapon, I'm curious, does that mean that he can throw his weapons and retrieve them?
Possibly.
Like a
Get
scorpion
over
type?
here.
Yeah.
It's a possibility, but it's also probably there so that way he doesn't get knocked out of his hands.
Well, I mean, considering the fact that Leo Pardon had some... Well, he didn't,
Oh,
but an
yeah.
enemy he fighted had something like that.
Yeah, Leo Pardon had to deal with a weird monster that could, like...
Throw his fist, and it would... It
But,
was like...
but he was
attached
only
to
like 2 feet away.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Again, he was 2 feet away in their scale, but for us, we would need like a car that could go like Mach 3 to get there in the 2 steps it would take.
Next.
That's kind of cool.
it's flashy.
Yeah.
Next.
Reflect and everything. And
Oh, there's him.
He's got
Finally.
some short
Oh,
swords.
that came out from the side of the boot things, I think.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's...
Yeah.
Okay, so he has...
So they were short sword dagger
yeah.
holder.
Knife
Dude,
thing.
this
Yeah.
guy is wild. He has an axe. He has a pike thing, like
It's a trident.
trident.
Which is
he
a
has
pike
2
weapon.
kunai daggers. He has a samurai sword.
He's got axes for
He's
days.
got a shield.
He has a shield, like a knight shield,
Yeah.
and he has 2 big chains on his arms.
Yeah, this dude's got weapons for days.
I'm wondering if he can like take his helmet off and stab you to death with it too.
Probably.
It might be part of his final attack or one of his final attacks.
I mean,
A
don't get me
final
wrong,
attack!
Whoever's
A
up there in the
helmet of a
cockpit-
doom!
Whoever's up there in the cockpit ain't gonna be too happy when he does it, but I mean, you know.
What the shit is going on?
Next. Oh, dude, this is awesome.
Yeah, here's some
Nice.
specs and stuff.
Oh, I'm into this. I like these when they take like something like this and they show you like the realistic possibilities.
Shane, I know you're not in the episode. Come here and read this for us.
Shit, I can't even read this.
But Shane needs something to do. He can no
Oh!
longer butcher your name.
Very top hand right corner. He's throwing it. He's throwing his weapon and retrieving it.
Nice.
All right, there you go.
See?
Answer solved.
Holy shit, he can fly. Look at that bottom picture.
Oh,
Oh.
He's got
sweet.
jets in the
He's got
boots.
jet
Yeah.
boots.
So yeah, so his leg literally is a rocket. You could tell like the start of the mechanics working about where his thigh would be. Meet up at about the knee, so that way then yeah.
So this dude can fly.
So this
he has
is-
an abundance of weapons. He can
This is like a
attack and
giant
retrieve
Iron Man
the
robot.
weapons.
Uh-huh.
Except it doesn't shoot a cool beam from
Some
its
of his
chest.
design is very reminiscent of like the Astro Boy era.
Yeah. Astro Boy and Big O type of shit.
Yeah. Next.
That's
Next. Yes.
Behold, I have
Axe.
come to ask some questions of you.
You have my ox.
No, he is not Gimli bot.
Next.
Oh,
Dude.
some
Oh,
fighting.
they're not even in it to fucking pilot him? That's even more epic.
Go, giant bot! Kick its ass!
So he
We're
might be
gonna
like
refer
his
you
own
behind
thing?
here.
It's a possibility he could
Yeah.
be an AI. Of course, then again, you run into the problem with AI of self-awareness, and eventually he'd be like, yeah, I'm tired of fighting these giant monsters.
Well, then again, the Dragon Zord kind of had that.
Yes, Dragon
Yeah.
Caesar did.
Yeah, it's true.
Dragon Caesar was controlled by the flute that was given to the Green Ranger by essentially a Shinigami.
It was like, here, have a flute. This will summon this giant robot that pretty much does whatever it wants.
Yep.
Okay. Hey, big dragon thing, get out here.
And what's
this-
with the creature
this
that
thing.
it's fighting on here?
It
What?
looks like a derpy medieval thing.
You mean the terrible creature from the Black Lagoon knockoff that seems to be holding some sort of a
Stick.
That looks like it has like an old school tower helmet
yeah.
with a pineapple
Actually,
for the
wouldn't
bottom
surprise
half
me
of
if
his
it
head.
literally is just a spear, because I can kind of see a point on it.
I don't know.
Next.
Yeah, all the enemies
fight.
for this look like they're from like medieval times.
Yeah.
Because that dude's got a tower helmet with the horns on the front
Yeah, he
and like
looks like he's a
derpy
berserker.
leather, spiky chest armor.
You know what that armor technically is? It's that like
Wait, why does that have a conquistador type helmet top? Okay, I'm done with these monsters already.
Because monster, Nick.
Because what the frag were they thinking?
Because monsters aren't supposed to conform to your society.
And that's why they get killed.
Yeah.
We don't need them.
You got nothing?
Got nothing. Moving on.
I'm still looking at the monster design. It's like I can see a bit of a He-Man with the design on the chest part.
He does look like an enemy from that Masters of the Universe.
Yeah.
Except for the horn in the center of his helmet.
No, that kind of fits the
that
description.
kinda
Masters
fits.
of the
He-Man.
Universe.
Well, if it was to the side, maybe, but in front?
Yeah, I'm seeing
Yeah.
it. He looks very Masters of the Universe enemy.
If Juggernaut would have been smart, he would have done
Maybe
something
there's
like
a
that
second
and
part of
killed
the
people.
horn off to the side, but it's not an actual horn. It's just a giant metallic mustache.
It could be that his head is kind of turned, and we're seeing one of the horns, and the other one is behind the helmet.
So what, they're
Yeah.
like eyebrows?
No,
Why not?
mustache. It's
Think,
mustache.
think like the goat horns. They kind of come out across the top of the head and move down and curl back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the Moustache Gundam.
Mustache.
Awesome. Turn A with its
Uh-huh.
fabulous
Moustache.
friggin' knife mustache.
Yeah.
Next. Fist bump.
That's pretty much all I
Pose
got
and fist
too.
bump.
Come at me, bro.
He's still waiting for his fist bump.
Next.
Actually kind of looks like he was flipping off the camera a little bit, but not by much.
Oh, look, I'm holding my knives out.
You know, I don't think those are kunai knives. They look more like gladiuses.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah.
So, like old Roman short swords, basically.
Yeah.
For
Well, let's
anyone
take
who
it.
doesn't know
Let's
what a
take it
gladius
to
is.
consideration. How big is he? Okay, just put him as if he was our size. That yellow on the side of his leg would be the size of the entire blade. So that means that the blade is actually shorter than your entire calf. Because, see, that doesn't go
Yeah.
all the way down to his... So those are tiny blades. They're only this big.
Yeah, but
Oh,
at
well,
the same
maybe they
time,
are.
He's
kunais-
giant.
Yeah, but at the same time, kunais also don't have hand guards.
Yes.
They literally are just knives. Like,
So these are still
his
tiny
sword-
swords, but
yeah,
I think
his sword
you're
has
right.
a
I think
guard.
they're like Roman,
Gladiuses.
like yeah,
yeah.
So it'd be Roman gladiator short sword thingies.
yes.
While he's in a traditional shogun outfit.
Next,
Whoa, something exploded here.
Yeah, chain battle.
So he can use the chains as just as a weapon.
look,
That
you
monster
see,
has epic eyes.
he threw the chain out and wrapped around the monster's hand. The monster can't get away from him.
Oh, dude, that actually looks like one of the Persona monsters. Now that I think about it.
Oh, the giant
It-
golem thing.
Yeah,
that
the
he's
little
fighting?
idol golem thing with the
Yeah.
weird eyes that glow and shit.
Yeah.
That looks awesome. I'm okay with this monster. This monster's cool as shit.
Next,
I mean, granted, we're not talking about the monsters.
And another pose with a sword.
next.
Can anyone else see the eyeball
At
of the
long
guy that's
last,
wearing the
battered
suit?
smooth Giant robot ready for action. At long last. So.
Oh no! See, Bill, it doesn't
yeah, they
cover
poke
the
out
full
the bottom.
blade.
They poke out the bottom. So
Yep.
yeah, they are easily yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So they're as long. The blade is as long as your calf.
From knee all the way down to the ankles, basically.
Next,
Artist
Yay,
rendition.
CG.
next.
Oh, there's another bit of the toy. Holy crap, that looks awesome.
That
Yeah, it
almost
does.
doesn't even look like a toy. That almost looks like one of those like models you can get,
Yeah.
like the Gundam models,
Especially
and
the
stuff like that.
the axe is on the helmet
Yeah,
part.
like
Or they just spray painted them.
possibly.
Next.
And back to
And
the beginning.
Back to the
All right.
cartoony.
So, people, we now have to rate this this here robot.
I'll start
Well,
off.
we're not gonna pick a favorite monster.
I think. You know, I feel as though we should have a camera out so that way we could take
We could
pictures
take pictures
of Bill's
face.
reaction and post them into the video as his face comes up like this, so that way people can enjoy this like we do. I feel that is only fair because Bill does enjoy the misery and misfortune of others. It brings him great joy.
But it brings us great joy when the roles
When-
are reversed.
Indeed. I'll start off. This guy gets a 4. He's pretty sweet. He's got a lot of weapons. He doesn't look super derpy. He fights a persona monster. So he gets a 4.
Yeah, I'm thinking they hit it out of the park with this one. I'm sitting at a 4 also. I think this is better than an average giant robot because as we go through this show, I've seen some of them that I'm not impressed with, like the Shogun. Yeah. I do not care for those things. They're too, like, after a while they get too blocky, and this kind of reminds me of things like Astro Boy, and it kind of has the Mega Man feel with the way the legs are designed and whatnot. I'm into this.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm at a 4 also.
He's got lots of weapons, which is a plus. He doesn't look that bad.
It
can fly. Yeah, 4.
It's got jet boosters.
Wow, this
in
dude
it.
Well, yeah, that just became easy. I didn't need to.
I think that is the first time ever that has happened
Seth,
with us.
Seth, do basic math real quick. We'll be quiet. Oh, wait, that's just me.
4.
4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 divided by 4.
God damn it, you're speaking too fast. I only got 2 hours of sleep last night. I literally only did get 2 hours of sleep last night.
I told you to take a nap. You did. I win. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
So this guy gets a 4.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the first time that's ever happened with our group, by the way.
That we can all agree on something. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because somebody has to be the dickhead and be like,
you know
oh, this guy's getting to that, huh? Well, I'm going to take the shit out of this guy just because everyone else likes him.
That's because we don't have a hating-ass disembodied voice here right now.
I'm looking forward to some of these robots.
I think Jeremy would
And
even
this is
say
the
this
first,
guy probably get a 4.
Like we mentioned, the first Sentai Robo robot that we have.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to some of these. Like, really, really looking forward to some of these.
I'm just sad I missed out on Spider Monobot.
Not
Leo
lie,
Pardon.
Technically, you didn't really miss much because all you got to do is go to youtube.com/fandom9.
I was not here for the discussion, and that makes me sad because I had to do the work thing.
But you can go to fandomnight.com or
It's
just go to YouTube.
You could
look it up.
people
I know
do
I can
comment
watch it.
all the time on our videos. You could watch it and comment your own ideas. Like, dude, I think I was talking to one of the guys on there, and I told him that one of my favorite things about this show that we do is that we don't have like a giant, huge fan base where like we're getting like 230 views here, and sometimes we get like into the 300s, and most of the time it's like 46. Like at the beginning, it hits about 46, and then it steadily climbs from there.
And some of them said it too.
But
look, don't blame our wrestling show for low views.
I like how a lot of the people that are on there are vocal. That's my favorite thing because I talk so much with them. Like I'm on there all the time. I'll usually get on there the first day, and then I'll wait like a week, and before I watch the new episode, I'll go back and comment on every single one of them that I can, like saying something to the people. And a lot of the times they comment back, so it's actually a discussion. I enjoy that. It's my favorite part of what we do, literally.
Especially when I sit down and cuss out the 2016 Super Sentai promo pictures we got, and you're like, you just being a hating ass bitch. I was like, no, these guys fucking blow donkey cock. You're like, yeah, hater. I'm like,
but then again, one person
Apparently
did
I
reply
missed
back
that
that
one
they saw
The 2016,
Oh,
yes,
yeah,
you did.
because I had to work.
And I'm not telling you a thing about it. You have to watch that to even understand or believe what we went through.
Oh, that's fine.
describing it does not do it the justice that
there was a guy that got
deserves.
on there. There was a guy that got on there after I told you. I was like, you're hating. And this dude got on. He was like, guys, listen, they dropped more pictures. It doesn't get better.
Yeah, I think the only comment that I read that made it seem a
And
little
you
bit
just
better
made sure
was-
that I never watched that specific episode of ours.
That's your loss.
Ever.
Yeah,
That's your
that's
loss
your
100%. You don't even know.
It's one of those. It's one. Of
There
those
has
things
not
that
been a
is so
time-
bad,
It's all right.
amazing.
It's okay. If worse comes to worse, wait, which year is this?
There has not been a time in the
This was
history
the
of this
79.
show. We have went from 1975 all the way up to friggin' 2016, and not one time did an image stop us as hard
All
as
right,
what happened
so
there.
I've only got like less than 30 episodes I got to do with this before I see them for their giant robot. but I'm assuming that will probably be an A picture with the giant robot.
It's a possibility, but they'll be in morphed form, and
Yeah, you
will
won't
not
see
get
'em.
to enjoy the picture we got.
You won't
to
understand what we went through.
Oh, you mean their unmorphed form?
Yes.
Oh,
one of their
boy.
unmorphed
And by the
forms.
way, I'll
One
give
of
you
them.
this: the only reason they beat the Baby Bib Rangers is because Jason forgot that we rated out of 5. He thought we rated out of 10, so he gave them like a 2.5 out of 10.
So
didn't
imagine what he
downgrade it.
was supposed to give.
They would have gotten less than the Baby Bib Rangers, who was last on our fucking list
Okay.
of Rangers.
So hold on a second. If we go by 10 standards, that's 1/4. So you do 1/4 of 5 with adding in 0 as a number. You have 6 numbers. Means he would have still given it a 2. Technically. Been like a 1.7. Which still would have made it beat out the Baby Bib Rangers.
No,
No.
you did not hear the scores. You have to watch.
How
that at
close were
least
the
for
scores?
end.
Watch the episode. You have no idea what you oh my God.
Okay,
When you
remember
miss
the
episodes,
scores?
you owe it to yourself to watch to keep up with us, because I'm telling you, what you missed, I can't explain it to you.
I
It
can
cannot
at
be
least
explained.
I
Seth,
can explain
Seth,
the scoring to you.
Seth, at least give me this. Am I going to need alcohol?
Yes.
I did it sober.
I will watch it later after I go and pick up my vehicle and get it somewhere safe for the night.
There's 2 things to this. The first thing was I did this sober, but again, I only had a couple hours of sleep. The second thing I will give to you is, you remember when you and I sat down and had to rate Final Fantasy Mystic Quest?
I liked Mystic Quest.
Those were the scores we gave, though. Like, low ball.
Why didn't you
scores.
say 12? 12.
Okay, fine, yeah, 12.
12 is a better one to go with, because I'm pretty sure I gave Mystic Quest like a 3.
True, but we didn't factor in Mystic Quest for the second go-around. I'm talking more for the original. For our original run of the... Anyway, regardless. this
No,
takes
he's
too
right.
long.
He's right, because the original 5 years ago when we did the first Final Fantasy Countdown, you gave it a 0 and said it should have never come to America. It was insulting to our country.
No, he gave it a 0.5.
I gave it a 0.5, but then I sat down and replayed it again and actually was like, I was just kind of on the bandwagon of hate.
And we have never reviewed it
Redone.
again.
Because I actually would give it a 3. It's a basic RPG, and it's a good starter for people who have never played an RPG.
Which, if you're curious about what we're talking about, there's a show.
another list on the YouTube page. It's got its own little playlist and everything, so you can check out the Final Fantasy Legacy while you're at it.
Yes, every Friday we post video game reviews.
Of course, I wasn't trying to go for any cross promotions or anything.
I was.
I was being sarcastic. you prick.
Shameless, damn it!
Shameless plug.
Did you say shameless? Because
No,
this episode
shameless.
is.
Well,
This
yes,
episode is shameless.
But again, if the company were shameless, we would lose our douchebag, and we can't do that.
No, because I'm already stepping up into that role sometimes.
Ah, yeah, it's true. Which, I'm sorry, oh, by the way, and I'm an asshole, so you don't have to be.
And I'm the decadent, so go fuck yourself.
I think we should end this episode then.
And Bill's face.
Hey guys, did you like that podcast? If so, head on over to fandomnight.com where you can check out all of our videos, our other members' videos, and subscribe to the RSS feed to get constant podcasts every other day. Later on.